Hello, world. There we go. Audio is good. We got our bot. We got PlayScrabble.com. We got some people. We got Lola. We got Mitch. We got Killer Anubis Ra. Thank you guys for stopping by. And we're going to play Scrabble for a couple more hours today. Um, man, it's like a month away from some big Scrabble events on the calendar. Um, I feel like it's high time for me to start studying as I'm about to play this quickly. Um, I know that what I just did is at odds with the claim that I have to that I have to start studying, playing isotropy in not very long. But I feel like I do. I feel like I want to be at my best for the events coming up in July. Not 100% sure yet whether I'll be able to play the Albany event. I'm certainly hoping to, at least as a warm up. But then in the rest of July, we got our big Scrabble month on the calendar. Very exciting. Championship level events for both of the major Scrabble organizations in the US. I'm excited. Um, Lola says it's going to be so much fun. Yes, it is. Word Cup is going to be a blast. I'm very, very excited for that. And man, the Collins field is scary. I think I am the 10th seed, the 11th seed, something insane. And if I had to estimate what are my chances of winning the Word Cup Collins top division, it's probably like 5%. I don't know. It's something very, very low. But that doesn't matter. It's going to be really fun regardless. So, anyway, as I said, I feel like um, I just haven't gotten into a groove yet. I do feel like at some point I need to look at some words for the first time in a long time. Hey, Arlong, what's going on? Nice to see you. How are you doing today? I want to play my V here, but I'm not 100% sure how I can do it. I set this to be a 3-minute game, which is already proving unwise. I'll just play manga. Okay, excuse me, that was a quite a good draw. So I'll have this at the very least available. Come prepared with Google Chrome. Yeah, sorry, man. I know it's the Firefox thing is definitely on everyone's radar as something that in the future it's not going to require you to abandon your browser of choice. Oh, look at that. Blocking my beautiful play. Okay, I bet there's some stuff here. Is this a word? I think it is. Yeah, we'll do that. Um, Isn't it distracting to play manga during a Scrabble game? Not for me. I have friends that are way into. Well, first of all, let me just say that I'm sure I'm going to get wrong the difference between manga and anime. I've never been an anime guy, I have to say. Um, yes. But yeah, so I know there's a difference, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I I feel like I've seen it said before. I guess here I'll play texture. Actually, is that no 28 points? That seems really weak. I have to be able to do better. Maybe even just that's better. Yeah, let's do that. That seems all right. Okay, drawing good. Playing need to be playing faster. Anime, cartoons, manga is comic books and graphic novels. Okay, there it is. So am I mistaken in imagining that there could be the same intellectual property be represented as both of those things? Like when a cartoon is adapted, when a manga is adapted, it becomes an anime, something like that. I'm sure that I'm angering untold amounts of people with my ignorance here. Please bear with me as I learn. I'm just a simple Scrabble player. Eternal Grammy says totally. Okay, so that's my understanding. I'm trying to think, like, I have had some exposure to anime before, but like it's almost always 1 degree removed from me actually watching something. And what I mean by that is, like, I remember completely falling in love with the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. I remember feeling like, this is, wow, this is awesome. Whatever this is based on must be amazing. But I never actually watched it, which is surely my mistake. Let's get rid of the U's here. I'm playing a lot of Collins words this game, I think. Well, I played Ho-Ha ZT with the E, and I know Unrule is Collins. Yeah. So many people swear by that show, and I thought the soundtrack was amazing, just great, jazzy, fun, really appealing. I listened to it a lot. Um, let's just play we here, leaving no vowels, but that's okay. Oh, is there something in here? 7-letter word, maybe not. Um, yeah, it's just something where I feel like a different version of myself would be way into that stuff, but for whatever reason, I never got there. Um, but definitely respecting the art form that is anime slash manga. Um, however, folks like it to be presented. I'll just play this and try to get to the end of the game here. The computer is overtime. Playing the Grandmaster computer on 3 minute is definitely amusing, as it does go overtime right now, which I'm sure at some point we're gonna have the 3 minute computer speed up a little bit. Hey, Dustin, and I see a lot of the usual challengers in the chat. You guys should all feel free to send in a challenge anytime. I'll be done with this game shortly. Good tiles left. There we go. We got one from Arlong. He's ready to rock. He's got a different browser than Firefox, so hopefully no issues this time. Again, that should not be. Oh man, this is actually kind of a tricky position here. I'm not 100% sure what to do to prevent the computer from bingoing at all. I think, honestly, this board is mostly hard to bingo on, but if I don't play something, I'm going to lose on time, which would be a shame after all this lead up to the end of the game to lose on time. Oh, okay, I did flag the computer. I did flag the computer here. Congratulations to me for flagging a computer opponent, which, hey, I was going to win anyway, but I did achieve. So, all right, let's move on to a human being. We'll play Arlong. He's ready to rock. And I have good letters here, interesting letters. There's at least some 8-letter words that I'll have here. So yeah, 1 month to go, and I have to confess something. I am very close. I might have said this last week. I am very close to switching lexicons, playing Word Cup Collins and playing SPC Scrabble Players Championship NWL. I think I am so tempted to do that. I've done it before with limited success. I played the last live North American Scrabble Championship in 2019. I did play NWL and I did come in third, which is pretty good. That's a good result. I've come in third now 3 times. I've won once. I've come in third 3 times, and I've come in fifth another time, or something like that. So five top five finishes. Muffin with Tentacles says he doesn't believe it. Why not? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it's honestly, I think of it. I respect your right to prepare. I also think of it as like, I'm playing mostly Collins, as we know, and I still feel like in these games back in English US, when you guys send me challenges in this lexicon, I feel mostly able to function. I feel like I'm okay. And thank you, the Eternal Grammy, for the follow. Appreciate it. So I feel like I can still do it, and I feel like it's just fun. I don't know. It's just fun to imagine switching back and forth and messing around like that. Okay, so I don't think I have a good Haven play here. I'm trying to find a play that doesn't use my S, contains an N, and goes all the way down. Like Yond is not good enough. If I was gonna do something like that, I would probably just play Oi, maybe. Is this worth doing? Maybe I'll play it here. Is there a functional difference between either of these plays? I guess I could play like. No, I really don't have a good play that does this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just play Oi because I think it's all right. The leave is okay. What's up, Indiana boy? Nice to see you. Request or a suggestion from Dustin that I should learn French. Yeah, so my similarities with the great Nigel Richards definitely end at my willingness to go back and forth in NWL and Collins. And I will say, as WTF well knows, one of the reasons that I feel pretty competent to switch back and forth is that pretty much every day I play games that use the NWL dictionary, right? I play Scrabble cubes. I play other games. So I'm definitely still every day playing games that use the North American dictionary, and then when I play Scrabble, I'm usually playing the international dictionary. But I'm able to sort of keep them straight enough. Yes, Kyson, that is none other than the great Nigel Richards. So he is basically the GOAT, greatest of all time, in Scrabble for sure. And that is basically one of his crowning achievements, in addition to winning essentially more major English language Scrabble tournaments than any 2 or 3 other players combined. He also did indeed win the French Scrabble Championship without speaking French. I think people do misunderstand what makes that so impressive, though. I think what makes it impressive, I think most people immediately assume that what makes that accomplishment so impressive is that he doesn't even speak a word of French. But while that is, of course, impressive, I think the crazy thing about it, we have players in English language Scrabble from Thailand, for example. It's a very prominent country where there are many, many, many elite level players from Thailand that are excellent English language Scrabble players that do not speak that much English. So it's not unprecedented for players to be good at Scrabble in a language they don't speak. The Nigel thing, though, is especially impressive with seemingly the speed with which he learned the French dictionary, which is enormous, and the accuracy with which he learned it, all while knowing the English language dictionary better than anybody else. So basically, in his brain, he just packed in an entire massive other dictionary over and above the full UK English dictionary, which he also knows solid. So it's just this incredible combination um, of quick ability to learn a new language and the ability to be flawless in both French and English. I don't even know if the Thai players from Thailand had that level of command in some other language. So Nigel, the Rafael Nadal of Scrabble, I guess. I mean, I feel like tennis is not an apt comparison just because in tennis you have Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, who have sort of been at the upper echelons of that sport for the longest time. No, I wanted this. Maybe. I would like to use an I here, though. I really don't want to keep two I's if I can avoid it. But yeah, like who in Scrabble is at that level, right? Yeah, Nadal wins the French Open every year. Okay, fair. That's true. That's true. So yeah, Nigel is to Scrabble as Nadal is to clay, something like that. Yeah. But I do want to do an analogy that is more tennis and Scrabble, and there is no Nigel of tennis who is that dominant. Those three guys are all dominant, but yeah, they're sort of victims of one another in a certain sense. Okay, there's also this. Oh, this is probably the play, unless I'm missing something. This gets rid of one of my two I's. It scores quite well. It blocks up the board. I don't think I have anything through the L. The T interior would be through an E. That's not available. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good choice. We'll do this. And the board is pretty closed now. I guess there is an S hook here with Schuer, and there is a sevens lane here, and I guess here. But there are the only tiles that you could play an 8-letter word are to this D and maybe ending in L. That's very difficult. So not a lot of places to play 8-letter words. It's a nice board to be up on, though I would much prefer to have an S here. So Federer was dominant. Now he's too old. Yeah. I don't know how old Nigel is, but it's definitely like he's doesn't seem to have slowed down very, very much. But yeah. Oh, you see another hook. Yeah. Shaven. Yeah. Shaven for sure is also there. Shaven and Schuer both. So a couple S hooks. Okay. Now there's a V in the triple lane. I feel like I should definitely just play this quickly unless I'm missing something very obvious. Let's just go ahead and do that. All right. Very intriguing draw. So I just made a play leaving IERT and I drew JQX. Well, I think that's pretty definitive proof that the site is rigged, folks. The site is rigged. No, it's not rigged. This is just something that happens. There are a lot of draws in Scrabble that can be kind of weird, and I just happen to have drawn one right now. So nice to get JQX. Yeah, the K is already there. The only thing that would have made it better was a Z. And yeah, that would have been JQXZ as one draw would be pretty amazing. So I do have an X spot here. I'm sure there's some, I guess Rex is probably worth playing. I have to live with the threat of a P hook here. Prex would score quite well, but I definitely want to, if I'm not going to play my Q, I definitely want to give myself as many chances as possible of drawing one of the 4 U's that have yet to be played. Yeah, I don't remember why, but I was just telling my wife what that Prexy is a word. Oh, I know why. Because I was putting food away in a Pyrex, and as always, whenever I think of anagrams, I have to torture my poor wife with what those anagrams are. So I was dealing with some Pyrex thing, and I was like, what would be funny is if the president really wanted to put food away efficiently, they could have a Prexy Pyrex. Okay, I'm sorry, everyone. I wish you well as you go off and find a different Twitch channel to watch. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I know that now it's going to be an exodus based on that anagram pun. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey, Chess Bunzo. Oh, I saw you before, but I was in midpoint and I forgot to say hi. Nice, Jeremy. I can always rely on Jeremy to come back with. He can one up me with my weak pun attempts. He's got some high level pun game. So, she did not get glassy eyed, but kudos to you. I see what you did there. All right. I guess I'm playing Rex here. Living with the P. This isn't that scary of a spot for the P to go. It's not that easy to hit a big play here. It seems fine. Let's go for it. Well. Look what we have here. Folks, I did draw it after all. Excuse me. I did draw it after all. So I drew XJQ on a 3-tile draw and immediately picked the Z after that. So it should be noted as Arlong Bingo's catching me in a kind of a tough situation here. In fact, it should be noted that, a lot of these tiles are nice to have. It's nice to have the Z, the J, sometimes the Q with a U maybe, the X it's usually good to have. But it's not very good to have them all together just because you can instinctively feel how few words I can form, right? Like I'm really going to be struggling to form words holding all of these letters just because very, very few words contain these two letters together, these two letters together. No jokes, please. I don't want to hear it from the peanut gallery. These two words together, letters together, I should say. So it's not that easy here to navigate through this. And frankly, if I don't see anything that scores in the 20s or something like that, I can't play this. I would consider that normally. I'm sure I'm supposed to play here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Muffin with Tentacle. That was one of the words on my mind, in fact. But yeah, I don't know. This is not going to be all that easy for me to find a play that I like here. So let's see. What would it be if I was going to find a play that I wanted to do? What would it be? I don't think there's going to be like an Egypt type play in the offing here. Should I just play Dint for 15, leaving JQZ? Does anyone know how to change the website to dark mode? Yes. So here is how it works. It is this button in the lower corner here. So hold on. Let me see. It's over here. Right here. So you would hit this thing. You can see the cursor. It's this area toggles it. So that will help you. All right. I'm supposed to play Dits here. I'm supposed to play Dits here for sure. Because at least here I'm giving up one of my power tiles. I don't love keeping NJQ, but 33 points is definitely worth it. This is the best play I've found so far. So let's go ahead and play. So yeah. So we'll have that going for us. And what are we looking at here? 2 Ps. This spot is going to eventually get used, very, very likely. It's going to be hard to overlap this in a way that makes sense to play there. Maybe something will play with flax here, but I don't know. Doesn't feel great. So this Prex spot is going to be important. And then I need a way to get rid of my Q at some point soon, if I can. What program do I use to draw on stream? It's called Draw on Stream. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the... I think I have it bookmarked. Yeah, it's here. Oops. Let me go back to the game. Do it in a new tab. So it's this, I think. Yeah, this is it. So this has been my go-to for telestration on stream. It's really nice. It pops up with just a little overlay that you can fade out quite a bit. It pops up, and then you can just draw on the area, which I have set to be the game board, plus the rack of tiles that I have. Okay, Yob is the play. This is scary. The ditzy hook, very good. Sets up an S. I don't really have a good play here, I don't think. So that's going to be tough to deal with, especially with Arlong maybe having an S. So let me see. Am I supposed to play Jibe? Probably not. Ugh. The S hooks for Shaven and Schuer are already kind of alarming, so there's not a ton that I can do about it. I guess I could play Jibe. Ugh. That's really gross with the hooks of Jiber and Jibe down there, so I don't think I like that very much either. Let's think about this. Maybe I'm supposed to play Joined. 32 leaving QG with 3 U's to come. I could easily get a U. I could redraw an I. It scores 32 points. I get a bunch of draws to try to get the S or the P or all the good stuff or the blank. I don't really like this, but all right, hold on. Am I missing sync or any of the other crazy Q words that I miss and that we all miss all the time? I don't think so. Okay, I will play this. It would leave you at the worst tile plus a Q. Yes, that's true. Oh boy. Okay, so this is that wasn't exactly what I hoped to see. This rack is very odd looking, so we'll see what I can do here. Okay, drains. That could have been worse, actually. Like, that could easily have been a bingo that would put me in really bad shape. So I'm okay with that. It's not nearly as bad as it could be. But now what? Let's see. I don't have a play that goes in here. I could play... Yes, that's right. I love my Q, folks. I mean, I suppose there must have been ways I could have used it there, but I haven't seen anything that made me that excited. I could have missed it, but I didn't see it. So, is there some cool play here? I think this is a philosopher that I once learned about. Reeb. Something in here. Yeah, I don't know. This is tricky. Yeah, a tie. Yes. I don't know. This is bad. This is definitely bad. Maybe I could do this. Oh, keeping QEFG. We love it, folks. We love keeping leaves like that. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go for it. It's fun. We're having fun. I love keeping the Q over and over again. I'm very concerned about Prex. I'm up by a little bit. A Prex play would surely leave me down here. So, Reebok, that's right, the antelopes. We love our antelopes. Rebek. I have a story about Rebek, which is I once played Rebek against none other than my friend, who I saw in Montreal this past weekend, Mr. Cross Tables himself, Seth Lipkin. Who, anybody out there, can we get 3 cheers for Seth Lipkin? Who knows Seth out there, folks? He's one of my favorite Scrabble people. And Seth, oh, well, there's the P for Prex. It didn't even go down where I thought. It went down for 44 points right there. So we love Seth Lipkin, and I played Rebek with a K against him. I played Rebecck, and I think he muttered, I don't know, he said something, or maybe I inappropriately said something like, I think this is good. I might have even said, I think this is good. And he said, like, yeah, my wife's name is Rebecca. I know this word is good. Don't worry. And I was like, okay, sorry. Thank you, Seth. And congratulations on your marriage. Congratulations on the marriage. So yeah, that's my Rebek story. All right, can I play this cue for God's sake? I'm now losing by a lot. And I need to play this cue. And now I don't even know what I'm hoping for, actually. What am I supposed to do here? Fog? No, I don't think I should play that. Do I have a play here? Should I play? Oh, I know what I should do. Forgo. Keeping QE. Sure, why not? Let's do it. I don't care. Hey, we drew a U. We drew a U. All right, we've drawn a U. Does that actually help me? Probably not, actually. Thank you very much to Thaby's Tactics for the follow. So I am in some trouble here. This is a pretty good place to score with the right vowels. And even with my QU, I don't have a ton that's... Okay, there we go. Pick. I have to be thinking about long extensions to pick. I'm sure there are some here. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure where to go with this. Another follow. Wow, this is great. Corrido, thank you very much. A couple different follows. I only have 1 minute and 30 seconds too. So we gotta be decisive. I probably should be playing something like Quoter here for 30. And maybe I hope for some pick extension. If I get the blank and I can come up with a pick extension, I could still be okay. Also, the blank would now be good as a pluralizing play underneath here. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay, so now we're really hoping for just a play right here because yeah, I don't... It feels unlikely that Aaron won't block up there, but if he goes and tries to get points here, I will bingo through this. So it's not impossible. I guess an I here would be pretty good. He would just play something parallel here, blocking up the board, and I would probably lose. So we'll see. Let's see. I also have something like this. That's not very good. Something ending in I. Oh! Oh man, this isn't I could still probably lose here because I'm up by 22 and he's going to he'll have something like McKee through this. So what I'm going to need to do is to find enough points with my A somewhere. That's 8. That's pretty good. Do I have anything better than 8? 8. I wonder. I mean, this is gonna be close. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. 18. Yeah, even worse. You're Muffin with Tentacle. You're spoiled by Adam Logan, and probably yourself being good at math Whereas I'm winging it. When it comes to adding numbers, I am just winging it, really. I have to be the worst adder of any like champion Scrabble player. I'm very bad at adding numbers. But I feel like I was good at math when I did. Like, I went to college thinking I was going to be a math major, and I was okay at it. I just didn't like it very much. Something about just adding Scrabble plays is not my forte. All right. First of all, there are like crazy bingos that possibly could happen with this. Then if there is some pick extension here, which I don't know what it would be with these letters, it might be there. Oh no, I'm not. I don't challenge people. What you would want to do if you want to get into the stream and do a challenge is you just have to. I'll show you how it works afterwards. You sign up for the site. You go to the find a game. You put in Wanderer 15, and you do. I would prefer if you did no longer than 25 minutes. 45-minute games are a little long. And then you just send me a challenge, and when I get it in the top of my screen, I will play all challengers. That's how we do it here on the stream. So when you challenge me, I'm going to get it here in my invitations, and I will play it as soon as I'm done with this game. Okay, so I'm up by 18, and I'm going to get 8 points here. So that's 26. McKee is a lot of points, actually. I might lose after this. So it would be 10, 14, 15, 18, 36, leaving G.I. blank. 36. So I'm up 18, 26. Yeah, I will lose. I will lose after that. So even, I think just the simple play up here through this queue will finish me off. So we'll see what Arlong does. Which one is Wanderer 15? It's a good question. There are 3 of them. When you type in Wanderer 15, 3 Wanderer 15s come up. I am the one with this picture, right? The picture of me and my crowning achievement in Scrabble, winning the Nationals. Okay, I got the challenge, James. I will be playing you next for sure. Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate that, but I'm doing good. Like I said, okay, yeah. Theo, make sure you send me. There we go. 15 minutes, perfect. I'll be happy to accept that. I'm gonna play James first, but then once that game is up. Oh, there it is, just Sook. So that had to have been a time thing, or perhaps Aaron just isn't familiar with the word McKee, but that is going to be a win for me. I will just play Coda, which is a fitting word to place at the end of the game. So I'm going to win. Yikes. Very close. I think McKee was going to be a very narrow win for Aaron there, if I'm not mistaken. GG. GG Arlong, that was very, very close. So yeah, they definitely do have Collins. Okay, so I'll show you. When you go back to menu, you go to, first of all, you have English US. If you want to play English UK with me, that's of course fine as well. Play a friend. You put in Wanderer 15 into here, and you look for the one that's got the picture. All right, let's play another one. We're going to play James. These are both English US games. Oh, it declines my other invitations, huh? Okay. Theo, once I'm done with this game, you will definitely get next game on the stream. So I apologize that it declined your request. Yeah, McKee. Yeah, exactly, Arlong. That, I think, gives you a very, very small win. So McKee is not as useful. So the interesting thing about that word is that it's got 2 words. It's got 2 words there. There's no words there, but there actually are 2 words there. And the reason that Umiak, you just see Umiak so much more often than McKee, I feel like. Maybe a little bit more often. And that's simply because the Q not being adjacent to the U is so unusual that it ends up being the right play more often. There's many more opportunities for you to play QU words adjacent than there are Q words without the U there. There's just more opportunities. So the way I describe that is like this word, XED. This word is especially useful because there are going to be situations where you can only play your X in a good spot if you're starting a word with X. And in those situations, there are so few words that start with X that the ones that do become especially important. And so too with QU words where the Q and U are not connected. That's my spiel. WTF doesn't get the joke. Yes, you do. I know you do. Power tile 5s are a lot more useful if the power tile is in first or fifth. Yes, just the geometry of the board, because this spot is a very frequent location. These spots are very commonplace for 5-letter words to play for a ton of points. So if there's a letter in this spot right here, playing something through it, if there's a vowel there, something like that. If you're hooking onto something, right? Like if there's a word here and you can hook onto it, these 5-letter words, this is a real good place for them to play. So as Muffin with Tentacles says, very, very nice when the money letter is at the beginning or Yes, you played a phony. So that was an amazing play. That was from School Scrabble. It was, Sequin, beautiful play. I remember it very, very well. It was right down here at the bottom of the board where you played Sequin, except OY was on the board. So you did hook the S onto it. It was phony, but it was a beautiful play. I was very glad to see that play be made. All right, étoile. Wow, that was an absolute butchery. That my first attempt to say that word. That drawing color is hard to see. Okay, let me see. Maybe I can make it better. What if I make it purple? That's pretty good. Perfect. Yes, I aim to please. All right, so I played coughs really quickly. We were just talking about sync. And cough is another word just like that. A Q without a U. I played it really fast, just knowing that had to be correct there. Yeah. Oh, yes. Great point, Kyson. That is a really good website, Cross Tables. Let me see. Do I have that in my... Surely I have it here. What is it? Is it an... It is a .com, isn't it? Okay. So this website is awesome. I was just talking about the guy that... and there's Coco and Wigpo. There are a couple other organizations that have tournaments. Oh, Wigpo is on Cross Tables now. So you're right. We don't... Let me just make that link too. Sorry for those that can't link, which is everybody, I think, due to my mod settings, which I still stubbornly refuse to change. I could change them. All right, let me see here. What should I play? I would like to play something. I'd like to play a bingo. I don't think I have a bingo. I would like to play something getting rid of my V and U. And one way to do that would just be to play Ovum. That's not a lot of points, though. Do I have a way of getting more points? Something like unmoves is tempting, but it's not a word, as we're about to see. Something like this is not a word. Do I have something that is a word? don't think so. I could play mauve. Unfortunately, not here with SA. Mauvist is also not valid in this dictionary, and I don't want to use my S. So I'll just play ovum. I'm very uninspired by this play, but we're going to do it anyway, and we drew a good play. So we'll be in good shape here. Oh, yes, if you are into... there's definitely parts of the country that are tougher to get out there and play over the board, but you never know. I feel like there might be Scrabble clubs out there that you can look up. And obviously for places like that, I can relate a little bit. Before my wife and I moved to Princeton, New Jersey, which is a relative hotbed of strong players nearby. But I was living in rural Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Ooh, nice play. So I'll have to come up with something else. I have a couple options here. So I can do this. I could do ransom. Oh, this is probably okay. 72. But yeah, I was definitely living in a relative Scrabble, not dead zone, but quiet zone. And that was part of the reason why I really threw myself into online stuff. I was playing a lot of online Scrabble. I was streaming a lot before I got my current job. I was streaming a ton more on my own channel, which I have aspirations of doing again, as I say frequently and rarely follow up on. Okay, 66 is not as good as 72. That's a hot take. So we'll do this. Yes. Until... Oh, right. Yeah, Salt Lake. And I say I'm bad at math. That's right. I made an extremely efficient and good calculation there. 72 is greater than 66. So, I'll write that out for anybody that's confused. I'm showing my work as to why I played Madrones. Unfortunately, I can't know for sure if there isn't a better play. So we'll see. So, all right, now I'm still going to be losing going into my next turn. So basically, Zowie put me in a bad situation from the get-go. The Z there, that scored a whole bunch of points. How many points? 54. So even though we've each bingoed twice, the strength of that initial opening play has me still down, and I don't have a great situation here. So we'll have to keep pressing and probably get one more bingo is what I'm going to need. So we shall see. Hello, Ko-Rob. How are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm having a good day. It's a pretty relaxing week. July is going to be crazy compared to June, as I was saying. Lots of Scrabble on the docket for July. Ooh. All right. So this is where I would love to have this word available. I don't know. I probably have to just play. Oop, what'd I just do here? I just did something that threw everything out of whack. What'd I do? Refresh. Did that fix it? I think it did. Whatever I did, I'm not 100% sure what I did. Hey, the J Quinn, nice to see you. Sorry about our last Scrabble Go game there. Some of them are downers when I draw that like that. But thank you very much for your good humor playing on there. So, all right, I have this B here that's burning a hole in my pocket and two O's when I have three on my rack, so I certainly think this is what I want to do. I would strongly consider if I could play OB here, something even further, something like oboe would be even better. but I can't do that. So we're just going to play Boo and hope for the best, I think. Wow. This is kind of nice. Drew the X. I'm sure I will have some nice place to play it somewhere. Oh, that would be, so yeah, I'm not sure. That would be a wonderful word, GT man. Oh, look at this. Okay, so now what? Sepia. Opening up this beautiful A. So this comes to mind as a good choice. Coaxed seems nice, and before you ask, you cannot coax somebody to do something. If somebody doesn't want to do something, you have to accept it the first time around. You cannot re-coax them. You coax once only, according to the Scrabble dictionary. But yeah, that's probably a good play unless I have some... Oh, I have this. 64. Okay, so this is... All right, let's think about this. So here's the situation here. This scores 64. I have a play that scores 48, and I'm going to do some math and try to figure out which of the two plays do I like better on that basis. So we have 64 versus 48, and I'm thinking to myself, what is the relation between these two numbers? I just don't know. Okay. So the real question, though, is there is no doubt that playing this is significantly more volatile. So not only do the S's play here for non-bingo plays that could score very well, but this is a verb, and the D is going to score here too. And I'm opening up this, so there's a lot more opportunity after this play. But hold on, we got to think about this again. 64 minus 48. Hold on. Minus 48. So this is 16. It's a 16-point difference. This is entering the mind of the grandmaster, folks. This is what happens every game with me. This type of math is very, very high-level stuff, and this is what goes into being a Scrabble master. We're going to play this. Can we get Bunzo to check? Yeah, I don't know. So I'm playing X side. I drew the D, and we can do a moving tribute to all you dog lovers out there. I can play Fido, and that would be a great 54-point. Yeah, see? So Chess Bunzo, who I think I have heard tell is a math teacher. So you've heard it here first. That, yeah, I am very excited. This play, I'm very excited about this. Extremely excited. Excited. Oh, God. I just see the definition of that, and I'm not sure I'm comfortable with being excited anymore. I don't want to be excited. I'm perfectly good as is right now with all the parts that I have. Oh, okay. All right, Scimitar for 82. So this is good now that I have a 50-point play because I'm going to need every bit of it. Scimitar is a lot of points. There is... I don't want to immediately imagine that I don't have a bingo, but I don't think I have a bingo. So I'm going to play Fido. It scores pretty well, and hopefully I will keep dodging any bigger plays than this. But this is a bad draw, and if James has another good play here, I'm in some trouble, but that's okay. We'll live with it. So let's see. What's scary here? We have a blank still to come. This spot right here is really easy to bingo in. It accepts the S here. SER is valid. An S would also maybe be nice here for scoring, but it's not that easy to use. Other than that, I don't know, maybe a play here. If you just had the exact right word, you could fit something with a K, potentially. Not going to be easy to do that. H, maybe. Yeah, maybe something like... I don't know. Even this is going to be hard. So we will see. Exide is when you kill your former romantic partner. Okay. Like, homicide, regicide, ex-side. Yes, you kill your ex. I don't know. So yeah, high level math being performed here by me. Hopefully that's been entertaining for you all to see inside the brilliant mind that I possess, where I accidentally saw a 18-point deficit as 22 in the previous game. Like I said, the maths are not my thing. If you're from the UK or somewhere else and you call maths, I respect you for being so brave. That always sounds funny to me. So, all right, now we just sit and wait. Hold on. Stand by. Wait, what just happened there? Like, I heard the little twinkly sound. I am up by... I'm up by 19. I'm up by 19 points. Hey, I got 2 hours to fill, Korob. The jokes need to be stretched out to their theoretical limit of humor. I'm going to wring every last bit of humor out of anything funny that I happen to say, because we're only an hour in here, so we're just going to go for it. Oh, a swap. Okay, very interesting. That gives me a little leeway to do something good for the board. So what do I want to do, right? What are the things that scare me here? This definitely scares me. I don't want a bingo to go down here. And this spot kind of scares me a little bit too, though not that much. Yeah, the SNL philosophy. That's right. Yeah, why do in a nice tight minute something you can do in 5 to 6 or 7 minutes? That is one of the core principles of SNL, which I will say can be funny at times, but I definitely am agreeing with that assessment of sometimes too much. And if there are any SNL cast members watching along, Scrabble players out there, I apologize. I only wish the best for you on SNL. Okay, I'm gonna play curls here. I hope this doesn't make it easier to play down here, but this has the nice effect of cutting off this bingo lane, which is easily my scariest one right now because it ends in S, and that's something I want to counteract. This is definitely still a problem. Bingo's ending in an E, or I guess an O or an I, but that's a lot trickier than something ending in S, and I really do want to stop that from happening here. All right, excuse me while I mute my microphone. Pro streamer move. I have truly mastered the art of muting my microphone to spare you all from my disgusting sneezing. All right, let's play curls. Wow. What does this mean? Do I have anything? I don't quite have this. Gazowie. Not quite. Integrin. Is that even good in this dictionary? I don't think so. Oh, it might be. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I feel blessed. Covering every audience demographic, SNL cast members and non-SNL cast members, which for a show that's been around for 50 seasons, those are probably equally large demographics. There's probably a 50% chance that some person you meet on the street has been an SNL cast member. I would say that in my head. How about this for a callback? SNL. Not SNL. By my calculations, There we go. Am I providing kickbacks to K Pogue? No, I'm just a beneficiary of manna from heaven in the form of so many good chatters. Not just K Pogue, but even yourself, Ko-Rob, Muffin with Tentacle, Arlong, A Bad Gamer Milo. There are just many of you guys. Dustin, obviously. Really, the only weak link is, oh, wow, that's not good. Paralyze. Well, my plan has backfired. But yeah, the only weak link out there, probably WTF Jew, provides very, very little except ironic copy pastaing. So definitely wanting to shout WTF as a negative influence, but everyone else as a positive. He is there. I just wanted to see if he was still there. Just kidding. Just kidding. Acquired taste, but I have acquired that taste. All right. Chess Bunzo, I also snubbed big time. Very solid commenter in the chat. That's a huge snub on my part, for which I do apologize. All right, what the heck am I supposed to do? I'm not down by that much. I have a good bingo rack and not the right board for it at all. So when you are in a situation like that, what you want to do is try to make some space somewhere. This P is not terribly scary to me. I could probably just leave it sit open in the triple and not worry that much. Kind of want to play something here, but I don't think I have a good choice there. This doesn't feel very good. This is kind of a nothing play. It just makes it really easy to play something here and block everything in one go. I can never. Oh yes, true. Yes, I do run the risk of, if you try to thank everybody individually, feelings get hurt. Feelings get hurt. But that's okay. I know I make each of you feel appreciated and loved in your way, as is appropriate. All right. 22, do I want to do this and try to draw vowels and draw into a bingo ending in U, which I think is not even playable in this lexicon? I'm pretty sure enough is like an omission from this lexicon. So, all right, let's see. What am I supposed to do here? I'm very confused. I'm not down by that much. Maybe I can play something like this and hope to sort of score my way back in. If I get 22 points here, I go to 308. I'm losing by 6. Yes, I can do math when I need to. My time is quite low, so I'm a little concerned about that too. I would really want to play something long through this G and open up this part of the board, but I'm not seeing a way to do that. Ing. All right, I'm just going to do this as a waiting move. Get a few points while I can, get the score close, and hope that I can do something that makes me happier. But yeah, this is bad. The S and the blank both just got used, so I'm not in very good shape here. So URE. Oh, was that something? So this is not, was that playable somewhere? Yeah, let me see. Igniting. Did I have that? I hope I didn't have that because I thought it in my head. Nice, CL. Oh, I also snubbed CL Smith from my list of very witty commenters, which is definitely a mistake. Definitely a mistake. Who wants me to rank my top commenters in the chat, in Twitch chat? Who would like me to rank? Yes, I also did leave out Indiana Boy too. Who wants me to? Yeah, it seems toxic. Yeah, it's extremely toxic. No way am I doing that. Oh, Tropin. Okay, that's a nice play. It doesn't score that well. It's 18. So, but I'm in trouble here just because I can't score anything. And I have no time. Two things that are working against me pretty heavily here. I would love to play something with an F here, but I don't think I have a way of doing that. Should I just play front and just hope? I don't even know what I'm hoping to do here. After a play like this, it seems very likely that there's just going to be a play to the triple, and then I have to hope for a bingo somewhere, which is very, very. I have no idea how I'm going to get a bingo. But I have to play something, and I have no idea what that is. Maybe I should play font just to wait and pray. Sure, why not? I don't have enough time. Ooh. Almost. There is a bingo with this through an E, but it's not going to fit anywhere. But the nice thing here, can I do something that gets the K here? That would be amazing. If that were a word or something. I have this. 30. That's pretty good. But I don't know. A Twitch chat rating. Wow, very harsh assessment from Korob on Muffin with Tentacles chat rating. I feel like, he comes in with very high quality. So you're just, I think that's like, I don't know. I definitely think that assessment, 1300, is driven by a need to see more comments from him. I think you're trying to inspire him to comment more. All right, I'm in trouble. I have no idea what I want to do. Oh, maybe I should play Karn. That's 32. I only have 15 seconds. I don't think I can get the LK thing up there. So let's just go for this, actually. You know what? Look at this. Look at these letters. They're so bad. It's going to actually be pretty difficult to... Oh, that's not good. It's going to be difficult to play all of those at once. But what am I supposed to do here? I have some stuff. This is not, like, Edgene is not very good. I'm looking. There must be some. I don't have something here. Is this a word? Oh, man. I feel like I should have something good here, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe I just have to play Edgene. This is not super likely to get blocked. If it does get blocked, what am I doing? Engage, not quite. Any. This is tricky. I'm supposed to play Gape. This is definitely what I'm doing. I'm playing Gape. If I can't go out, this might even be better than going out, depending on what James plays here. So, I'm blinded by his general awesomeness. Yeah. And somebody put the sunglasses on my emote. Okay, I guess that's fair. I guess in order to be a really high-rated chatter, you have to bring both quality and frequency. So, okay, fair enough. I definitely appreciate Muffin with Tentacle for being an amazing Scrabble player, for being very quick with a good quip. He is one of my favorite people. He is like the anti WTF Jew, basically. You know, making up with quality what he lacks in volume. Yeah. Oh, wait, what happened? Okay, so wow, a lot of high tiles. So Rule, interesting play up there. No way of getting the J off, I suppose, but that's pretty lucky for me. Cyberbullying, yes. Well, I used to have a joke like that with my friends where I would, whenever, yes, it is your turn, Theo. Send me a request. I will be happy to play now. But yeah, so like I used to have a joke with my friends where anytime any of them would do something nice for me, I would like update rankings. I would update rankings. And that way they would compete to do favors to increase their performance on my friend rankings. And this was obviously purely just a joke, but also was it a joke? You can't know for sure if it was a joke. It's like, you know, Pascal's wager. Pascal's wager, the famous reasoning by the philosopher Blaise Pascal of should you, this is a little off-brand here. Apologies in advance for this. Please don't get me in trouble if you're a religious person. But I'm just going to tell you what it was. Pascal's wager, should you believe in God, right? What are the things, what are your options? Well, you can either God exists or God doesn't exist. So what happens if you believe in God and God doesn't exist? Oh, well, you wasted a little bit of time believing in something that doesn't exist. But if you don't believe in God and he does exist, now you got a problem on your hands. So the same for my friend rankings, right? Do I really, adhere to my friend rankings and use them as a source of importance to me in my social life? I don't know, but I sure wouldn't want to risk it if I did. Right? That should be everyone's stance on that. So you understand. Take care, Aaron. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the game. All right. First play is Pharaoh. I got 2 H's and a U, which makes me want to say, huh? But that's not a great play, I don't think. I probably don't want to play that. But what do I want to play? Should I play? Oh, this is topical. I could play Faith. Faith, we like Faith. I don't know. I kind of want to not play Ha. I have Ha here instead, but this leaves not as good. I don't want to keep the U, but sometimes in life we have to do things we don't want to do. Yes, WTF. Good callback. Hey, Critter. How are you? Nice to see you. We're playing Scrabble. Oh, I got a chat here. Theo says, I am in worry. Don't worry. You should just enjoy and have fun. It's fun to play Scrabble. No worrying in Scrabble. All right. I'm taking a lot of time on this turn, so we're just going to play this. This has some major drawbacks, I should say. It makes a nice S-hook here. There already was an S-hook. But I drew Wipeout. I drew Wipeout, which is just, what can you say? I guess I would probably play it here, if I could spell it right. The reason I would play it here is simply that it makes it a little tougher to reach an S play. No, actually, maybe it makes it easier. Maybe I should play Wipeout here, because that way, if you have an S, it has to be a bingo ending in S for it to be a good scoring play. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Who knows? Lucky is correct. All right, Dead is the play, and I still get Wipeout, but I don't have to worry about choosing because now it only plays in this one spot. All right. And I drew this. Okay, folks, we're getting the good stuff. No, Wipeout does not take a T-hook. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Something, one of those two options. Yeah, this is a weird word. So I think this word has to do with starets. I think starets pluralizes to this, something like that. I don't remember. Let's just define it because we know I see it. Yeah, starets. As I said, Russian, weird Russian word, and that's going to play here too if I want it, so I have it in two different spots. That's Scrabble, folks. It's lucky sometimes, and yeah, I guess this would be 96. It's going to be 96 in the other spot too. They seem identical to me. I guess it would be nice to... I'm trying to think, like, what is the best positional move to make here? I don't really know. I'm just going to play it here. This seems fine. All right. So that was lucky. I don't need to explain why. Drawing a 96-point bingo that also played for 84 in a completely other spot of the board. When I stop playing, I have a good rack, or I just talk. Well, that's part of the deal here, is for me to be talking. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's worth asking. Do people prefer it when I just play and not try to pretend like I'm funny or have something interesting to say? I could just sit here and play quietly. Would that be preferable, or you guys like hearing me talk? Who's got thoughts on this? And I mean, I know that Tactic says, prefer me pretending to be funny. Thank you for that wording. I appreciate that. Okay, couple stare directly into the camera in silence sometimes. That's unsettling. Is it really? Is that really unsettling? Yeah, I mean, I like to give you guys as much control over. Thought the stream was frozen. Nope, I'm just messing around. I'm having some fun. All right, online. This is not a word in this lexicon. I know that. It's worth noting also that, like, this is kind of appealing. I bet I'm gonna miss a play here. This is like, down is as good of a suffix for a 9-letter extension to the triple as you could probably get. So I could easily imagine missing something. Quality content. Just me staring placidly into the... Well, you guys don't know what I was thinking when I was staring. All right. I got to come up with a play here. Let's see. IUN, something. Pruin is not a word. It would be nice to play something like that. Something here. Hey, Nits, by the way. Flaccidly. Well, now we're really getting into brand inappropriate musings on my part if I get into that discussion. But yes, I said placidly, as in serenity, serenely. Okay, I got an issue of 2 I's. I want to use an I. I have a U. I don't like U's. I want to use a U. It's kind of funny, how lower order your Scrabble instincts can be most of the time. Like, it's not that complicated to think of what you want to do. Then you have to find a word that suits you to achieve those goals, which can be a little tougher. But even then, just coming up with the very simple, I want to use an I, want to use a U, probably want to use a P, and try to go from there with well, I could do this actually. That's 24. That doesn't do one of the primary things I said I wanted to do, but It's okay. I could do this. 16, 24 feels a lot better. I could do this. 12 leaves a really good leave, especially with an E and an S open. Like this leave is going to pair super well with that. All right, let's just play something here. I think I'm going to play Unripe after all of that. The reasoning for this play is I would like to block at least this E. I know this one is still here, and this S. I really want to get in the way of things that end in this S because that is easily the biggest threat to bingo here. So I kind of like that for that reason. But maybe I could do it without using my R. Whatever. Let's just play. Let's move on. Turnipier. Oh, yes. Hey, Strategy. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, the silence. I mean, well, here, why don't we just, I've already kind of cut my interface up big time. You guys tell me, is this an improvement or a drawback, what I'm about to do, okay? Better or worse? Okay. More of me on screen. Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Obviously, this would need to go back here. Something like this. I don't even know. Wherever this would go. Better or worse? Dan says thumbs up. Nit says thumbs up. Go ahead. The first option, meaning the eye contact option. Well, how about this? I have an idea. How about this? We'll cut back to the norm. We'll cut back to this. Ooh, Leno and Oda. So Oda is kind of a nice spot. Doesn't hit super hard though, so I'm okay with that. I'm probably going to use my K in this spot. I should not do this at this score. This is a very dumb choice, just to put any letter in a triple lane that you don't have to. Am I missing a bingo? Probably not. I think I probably am okay doing this. It doesn't do very much. Oh, why would I do that when I can do this? Yeah, this is okay. I'll do this. Don't mind me being bigger, but need the things looking good too. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. No, I don't think I should be that big. I think I should be. This is probably too big, frankly. I think it's fine for me to be a little smaller. And maybe I can just live in here. Hey, I'm in the turn history. It's very cozy inside here. Or how about this? Right here. So it's like me, I am my own avatar. Look at this. Imagine this is like the future of PlayScrabble.com, right? Everybody is on video on their screen. Put myself on an empty square. Yes, I could do that too. Hold on, let me just see. Am I missing anything here? Through this N? Probably not. I don't think I have any bingos here, so maybe I just want to play Jet. I mean, that's very uninspiring. What about this? This is kind of fun. What is my 7th tile? We just don't know. I am here, or maybe ooh, that's not good. We moved the whole background. That needs to stay. Hey, Jake. Thank you very much for the sub. Missed you too. Glad to have you back. You should obviously feel free to send a challenge. Yeah, I'm just messing around with my interface here. It's been a while since I screwed around with OBS too much. Okay. Maybe I should play each. Just because we mentioned it earlier. This is not a very good play, I don't think. Oh, right. Hold on. Something like this. Down. Don't. Do you guys all know what GLEAT means? Don't. I know if I say don't define it, you will all define it. So, whatever. Do whatever you want. I don't know. I don't think I should be thinking that hard about this. I'm just gonna play Jet because it's kind of funny. All right. Anagram GLEAT. It doesn't. Oh, I see. You guys are doing everything else but define. Got it. All right. Let's do this now. Or maybe I should play Belling. That's fine. Well, this is a little risky. What could I do that's better than that? Big. Beltling. Glebe. That's all right, I guess. Sure, that's hard to work with. I don't need the ease that much. Probably playing Belling is better equity, but that's okay. GLEAT as the stuff in the corner of your eye when you wake up. Geez, I don't know. Yeah, I'm scared that I know what that word means. The reason that I know what that word means is just because I was scarred in Ziziva studying someday, like some year ago, seeing that word and being like, geez, there's a word for this. This happens enough to people that there's a word, and it just stuck in the old noggin. What can I say? I mean, there's some pretty nasty words in here. I mean, look at this one. I'm very, very sorry that is a word, that enough people have encountered that it has to be a word. My heart goes out to the sufferers of that. Yeah, Scrabble Dictionary. And of course, as I always say, the scariest of all is this. That is a deeply, when I saw that in word study, I was like, geez, what the hell is wrong with the dictionary? Right? Like, that necklace is to, do this torture tactic to. And the reason that it is that, as I've explained before on the stream, the reason that necklace is defined in that horrifying way is simply that is a verb. So it covers more inflections than the noun. So the Scrabble Dictionary doesn't care. Yeah, sorry, Nitz. Yeah, I'm just leaning into it at this point. I know I said not to, but I'm just playing the greatest hits here. All the most messed up words in the dictionary that I know. And we love them all, don't we, folks? Cape. Interesting. Is cape defined as something messed up in NWL, Muffin? Bestie is at least wholesome. There are some wholesome words. I have always been partial to mess ups in the dictionary. And one of my favorites, I don't know if it still exists or if it can be found somewhere. I don't think it exists anymore. But there used to be some way that the definitions were formed that was like recursive. So it would if there was a word that needed further definition, it would appear in parentheses after the definition. So my favorite word was this. This is how it was. Two, three, four, five, six. This was the definition of beholden. Does anyone remember this? Am I the only person that remembers this? When you defined beholden, that was what it said. Yes, copy pasta is totally warranted for this. Yeah, it was beautiful. I wonder if I can find it somewhere. Probably not. Okay. Play on the board. Come. I know. All right. So I don't think I have enough vowels to play anything good through there. I'm probably wanting to just play Vex here and call it a day, if I had to guess. Is there something that ends here? Probably not. This seems as good as anything. Blocks the Shah hook. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. All right. So, yes. Yeah, after all that, you don't know what those words mean exactly. So that was one of my favorites. But then there was also, like, there are some really good ones. Like, is this it? Yeah. So, chamoised, right? Or chamoised is defined as to clean with this. Obviously, we know what that is. It's supposed to mean to clean with a chamois. But it doesn't say that. It says to clean with this. Which is just weird. It's just weird. I don't know. I've always been partial to that one. And then let me just see what this is. This is another one of my favorites. Non-entry is defined as the fact of not entering. Think about that. The fact of not entering. That's such a weird phrase. The fact of not entering. Why is it called the fact? Down blurt. I don't know. This is not great. Do I have a play that ends in I? Probably not. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. Don't I? Isn't this a word in this dictionary? If I want to do this, which I don't know if I do. Maybe there's something here. I don't think there's likely to be anything up here. Sure, let's just do this. That's fine. That's funny. So I drew automat. Do I have any other place to play automat, automata, automate? There's so many nice things, but none of them fit, I don't think. That's fine. I'm not complaining. I never knew the etymology of ShamWow. Yeah, that's right. A chamois. I think a chamois is short for chamois. Chamois. I don't know if I say the S or not. So, all right, I'm up a lot. Both blanks are still here. I have automat on my rack. Things are good. Sorry to Theo. Definitely drawing good tiles. I drew Wipeout and then Startsy, one after the other, and haven't had to think too much since that time. Chamois is American. Yeah, that's not surprising. So, yeah, let's see. We got this. While we wait here, let's try another one. How about this? What do you guys think of this for me broadcasting the game? Window capture. There. How's this for viewing experience? You guys like this better or worse? Can you guys see what's going on? Here, I'll tighten it up so you guys can see it a little better. There. Thoughts? Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just having fun. All right, tray. So now I can do something like with, how do I use a U here? Do I just play auto? 10 in the bag. 7 vowels, 8 consonants, 2 blanks. Yeah, let's just play Moat, maybe. I would like to use my M if I can. Just get a few more points. Okay. This is this is how it feels when I play Will in a real life tourney game. Matthew, are you referring to like me winning in the game or me goofing off like a bozo while I'm playing, or both? I feel like I'm generally very respectful when I'm playing and when I'm playing in a tournament, I'm not gonna be goofing off that much. Drawing the bag, yeah, like a bunzo. Yeah, I was very pleased playing chess bunzo. I was 95% of the field is me barely. I'm larger than life. What can I say? Yeah, I was very pleased against Chess Bunzo in Scrabble Go when I got to play benzoate against him, which has to be the closest word that you could get to playing anything related to Bunzo, right? I almost played bunzoate. That was a delight for me. Okay, bingo of invading with both blanks. That's nice. That is a good play. And now I just need to do some scoring somehow. I want to use some of my higher scoring letters. I don't want to belabor the point here. Maybe I'll just play wage. This seems okay. I'm not even looking at what this is. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. I can't find a longer play for whatever reason. So we'll play wage and move on. Zorbing. Yeah, zorbing. Isn't that, I think that's a thing. I think that's a thing in Quackle. I think that's an Easter egg where if you put in your name into Quackle as Zorbonauts, I think it does something special, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was an Easter egg by Jason Katz Brown. I don't know if that's still in versions of the game, but anyway, GG Theo, that was a tough game for sure. I drew my bingos right off the bat and didn't really have any bad racks otherwise. Zorbing is rolling down a hill in a clear ball. That's right. Yes. All right, gang. I'm ready for, if anyone else wants to send me a challenge, I'm here. I'm ready to accept any and all challenges. Oh, it's Dustin. All right, here we go. Let's hop in with Dustin, who has, I think he beat me last time fair and square, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Benzofuran. Okay, well, that one will just have to go on the bucket list. I haven't had an opportunity to play that one yet. So, but yeah, Benzoate, that was fun. So yeah, this should probably do it. This will probably be the last game of the stream before I hop off and see if anyone else is doing anything word related. But yeah, basically we've been playing games, having a good time. Chat has been very lively. I've been thinking about what my ranking is of all of you guys, and maybe I will unveil that ranking at some point of who the best chatters are, not only for this stream but in general. And I will release that ranking at some point, so everybody should keep your comments coming, piping hot, witticisms flying, very good vibes all around, which I will then ruin by releasing rankings and causing those of you that did poorly on the rankings to feel inadequate. That's how I see this playing out. But yeah, I've been, like I said, I'm very excited about July coming up. It should be a great Scrabble month. I have in mind that it would be really nice for me to go to the Albany tournament, if only as a little warm-up, getting ready for the big stuff coming week after that. WGPO Word Cup in Chicago, and then 2 weeks after that, Scrabble Players Championship from NASPA in Baltimore. So, man, what am I going to do? Copy pastas are the staircase games of Twitch chat. And Korob is ranking his rating up. Deservedly so. Yeah, WTF, can you comment on your recent obsession with copy pasting? Why have you gone so far off the deep end of copy pasting? Like, it is amusing to do, but you have pushed it as an art form beyond its theoretical limit. I'll just say that. Now he's gonna copy pasta that. All right, fair enough. I leave myself open to it, which is fine. All right, I would definitely be doing this if it was Collins. It's not, so I probably have to do this. Maybe there's some better extension. Let me just quickly look around. This takes a C. This takes an A. This would be kind of fun too. Yeah, I don't think there's any real getting away from this here. So we will do it. Muffin's rating is up to 1472. I mean, his rating, but you have to dock him any duration of time that he does not comment, right? Because if you just only add rating points to his comments, he's only going to inevitably rise up to a very high commenter rating. But you have to, there's the carrot and the stick. The carrot is the rating points, and the stick, you got to bash him over the head when he doesn't make a comment every so often. That's the only way. It's the only way to turn him. Oh, was she deducting? Okay, fair enough. If that's true. Yeah, you'll eventually level out, yes. All right, let me see. I have cool plays here. That scores decently. If I want to undouble my E's, I could do it while also giving up a triple, which I don't love to do, but that's okay. What's Dustin going to do anyway if I open the triple? Come on, let's be honest. What's the worst he can do? What's the worst I can get hit with here? Acceleration, nice. Yes, he's getting acceleration commenter points. Fish for Bunzo could work. I almost have Bunko. Do I have any other stuff? Oh, I should also just quickly RE is not the easiest thing to end a long word with, but it's not impossible. I feel like it could be something there. I don't think Wive has an extension just here, but maybe if I get an S, I might be able to get something there, but that's quite unlikely as well. Okay, flu. So flu takes an E. Flu also takes a B. Just recapping for you guys. Just going to leave that hang in the air a little bit as I think. So I want to use as many of these as I can, and I want to use my U, and I want to use my N, and I want to use one of my E's. And I want to use my other E because it would mean I get a bingo. So how do I satisfy all of these things? Unfortunately, I don't. I could play buy. That's only 23. I mean, this is significantly more points. 33. I will save you. I will save you my math joke again. Or will I? Ten more points. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. I should go to Albany, says Muffin with Tentacle. That does seem pretty conclusive that I won't not be able to go, as they say in English. As an Englisher, I am able to say I won't not be able to go. Anyway, I just drew punched, as I'm sure some of you have noticed. And it gets blocked. Punched. But, oh man, and also punched. Doesn't fit. That is unfortunate. I do have punch here in the spot that I just made for 50. 50 points. Feels a lot. Do I have anything through this A? No. I'm going to say punched is probably a good play. It should be noted that Wive takes an S-hook, Swive. So this is like very, very doable. Oh, wow. Okay, Sunnier. So that cuts the gap quite a bit. Nice bingo. I have a bingo through an M. That's a shame that I can't play it because there's no M. This is kind of cool. Do I have some... I mean, this is pretty darn good on its own. This is pretty darn good of just hitting this spot up. Do I have some other, like... I don't think I have a good J play here. This is not valid. I don't think I have a good J play here. I could just, whoa. No, I could just play this, but this feels significantly worse. It's 28. The only good thing about it is it gets rid of my J. This scores 40, which is massively more. Hondi, Jondi. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything, but we're just going to play this. It's a lot of points. I'm up by 68 after this anyway. Dijon, yeah. Dijon, I think, doesn't that have an apostrophe? I thought Dijon has an apostrophe, or maybe not. Yeah, Demijohn was the bingo through the M. The food words thing is very, very inconsistent. I feel like WTF and Strategy can speak to that probably, as they have done a ton of work trying to analyze. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Those guys would know more than basically anybody about the inconsistency of the food words. Zaz, that's a nice play. 42 points. At the very least, it got rid of the Z and the S in one go, which, I mean, those are good tiles, but of course it scored quite well. So, all right. What am I doing here? I would love to play a Za play. I don't think I have a J play that fits there. Poupon, yeah. I once challenged poo-poo, P-U-P-U. I didn't realize that was how you spelled a poo-poo platter. And paid the price big time. All right, am I supposed to just do jog? This stinks. How do I not have anything better? Should I play Drongo? 27? Maybe I should play Oh, look at me. I could do this and set my J up. Is that worth even doing? Probably. I mean, unless I could play Dragon. It's kind of uninspiring, but I don't know. It's better than nothing. Board's not great. If I just play Jog, it's very, like, meh. What am I doing with these not good bingo or scoring tiles? Not a lot. Served as an appetize? That's beautiful. Served as an appetize. I've never seen that one before. I really like that. All right, let's play Dragon because it's fun. Set my J up. Ooh, that even looks pretty good, actually. So when I play this, or I could play Ahi in this spot, that's even better. Or I could play this. Okay, now we're officially getting very lucky. Officially getting very, very lucky. Because I drew Jabiru to an U on the board. So now, but I lost my J somewhere. Okay, there it is. There it is. I drew it again. So that's going to be good. I'm going to have my pick of good J plays. Either I get this, I can't imagine this getting blocked either. Because why block this? But yeah, should be in good shape here. Yeah, the dictionaries are not super trustworthy. I mean, I give the same trivia question, right? Like the same trivia question that I give that just shows how messed up the difference between the US and UK English dictionary is that two of the following 4 words are UK English only. All 4 of these words are in the UK English list, and 2 of them are in the North American list only. So which 2 of these words are UK only? That's the trivia question. Why, right? Why? Why would that be the case? So Gertchie says northmost and southmost. That is 1 correct and 1 incorrect. You are 1 and 1. That's not. Good guess. Good guess, but the answer is not north and south. Yeah, any other guesses before I reveal the answer? So the answer, okay, south and east. North and west, another answer. All right, let's see. So we're looking for the little asterisks, right? Here. We don't need the definition. We know what they are. Oh, stomates, that's right. All right, so there you have it, folks. The answer is southmost and eastmost, which a critter was correct. Well done to a critter. That is the correct answer. Why? Why, I ask you, would that be the case? I simply have no idea. I don't know where to start in justifying why that would be. All right. Do I have, like, something here? Steelwork. I'm probably supposed to play something here. Is that worth doing? 31? Nah. I don't want to play that. What it doesn't do, YE, so I'm up by a decent amount. Swive hook is still there, kind of scary. Maybe I should just play stool and just take Swive out now. Could be all right. This looks very, 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 very good for the board. I think this looks really good for the board. If I just play this now, there's just no recourse to do anything here. So I'm going to do this. Unless, well, did I just miss a bingo? I didn't even look for a bingo there. All right, Vim. Something work again. Any work play is very likely to be good here just because it's going to score so much better than any other option. So I'm always looking for it, like def work, feed work. Southwestwardly, but not southeastwardly. Yeah, yes. So the cardinal direction words, whatever, I don't know if that count. If southeastwardly counts as a cardinal direction word, I guess it would, right? Like any permutation of north, south, east, west, those are particularly messed up, like brutal. No rhyme or reason to them at all, ever. All All right, if I do this, am I going to regret this? I have the case S. This is going to be a next to impossible bingo line to hit without an S. Playing this does open a 7-letter spot that I could probably do without, but it also scores 23, and I have the S myself, whereas if Dustin wants to use this spot not using a bingo, he's going to have to burn a blank. So I kind of like it, I guess. Let's go ahead. Let's see. All right, so didn't draw great, but that's okay. Northwestwardly is Collins only and is defined as northwestward, which is NWL. Is that what I'm gathering from this? Oh my God, what a mess. It really is a big, big mess. And I have a large notepad file of all of these that I've ever encountered. All of these UK English versus US English inconsistencies, and man, is it a long list of words that just there's no rhyme or reason as to why they are the way they are. Ooh, PETA opening the board. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see. I probably just want to play Pooh. Is that right? I guess I just want to play Pooh. North by northwestwardly. Yeah. Nice. I guess I could play. There actually are very few vowels left to draw, so I could get away with something like apod and very likely draw consonants, which maybe I'm supposed to do that. Seems reasonable. Yeah, let's do that. Because I might also, something like this is very tempting, but I really don't want to, like this scores way better, but I don't want this. Like this is the way I can actually lose the game if Dustin is a hero here and does something crazy through there. Whereas if he bingos from the D, I'm still going to win. Okay, he plays gem. I guess I could just play sliced here and probably finish this off. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have something here? Maybe I don't want to empty the bag. 5 tiles in the bag. Meh, I think it's fine. If I score 50, I'm not losing. So we'll do this. All right. So now it's for Dustin to try to find something through this I, which I bet he can find something. There might be something in there. But it won't be enough. I'm up by too much anyway. Yeah, the P has been... Yeah, that's a good point, Kyson. That's definitely... This spot has been a P magnet today on the games on stream here, for sure. For whatever reason. There's like Scrabble is that way, right? Like so much stuff happens in an individual game of Scrabble that you could perceive to be a weird pattern, but because there are so many total patterns and so many ways that randomness and weirdness can manifest themselves, as I draw abstract shapes on here, that in any given game, something notable or interesting is very likely to happen. A heat map of where each letter goes on the board somewhere. That would be great to see. Nice play by Dustin. Tetrapod. That's actually beautiful. Very, very nice extension. Even leaving DEN to go out with on a subsequent turn. So nice. That's a very nice play. Rug work. Yeah, I don't think rogue work, rouge work. You apply great makeup with your rouge work? I don't think so. All right, let's just play rogue and be done with this. All right, so we're wrapping up what should be the final game of today's stream. A stream similar in many ways to those that have come before, but also I feel like today was especially good vibes. Lots of good commenting going on. I certainly did very little to deserve or foster that, but for whatever pleasure I have or whatever good fortune I have that all you guys were on your A game commenting today. It was a lot of fun for me. So what we will do now is take a look and see if anybody is doing word stuff. Word games stuff. And how we're going to do that is go to Twitch, and we're going to go on my own account and see what's going on here. Oh, I missed a follow 48 minutes ago of Plotter Wit. Well, we could. So I've rated Eric Rosen a lot of times. We can't just keep sending Eric. We can't keep sending Eric raids. But I do notice that a good friend of the stream, friend of Scrabble, Ross the Boss, is just revving up his stream, and he's playing words on stream, which is a lot of fun. So let me just see if there's anyone else. I think I'm going to raid Ross, who, if anyone's not familiar, he is a super friendly, high energy guy, primarily a chess player and streamer, but definitely somebody who will be very excited to play word games with you all. So we'll raid Ross. Let me just make sure that we have Ross the Boss 582. Is that correct? Yes, I got it right. So he's playing words on stream, which I have every expectation that you guys will enjoy if you're interested in more word game stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Korov says much less boring than usual. Oh my god! And Lola is requesting a stream rating, which I hesitate. If I'm anything above 1500, 1260. That's, hey, I guess I'll take it. It's better than a blue hair. It's better than the blue hairs. No offense, that's ageist and whatever, but it's better than 3-digit. Chatter's much higher, carrying the stream. That I can get behind. So, all right, let's throw Ross some love here, and yeah, we'll be back on Thursday with Extra Typo. Josh coming your way for more PlayScrabble.com. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.